does have some cutscenes anyway. It's probably a little bit better. It's not the best. You're good, don't worry about it. It's okay.
I love it though.
Yeah, can we take a picture? I'm just kidding.
You could, come. I'm actually vlogging. I'm gonna do a little segment.
Oh, so we're interrupting your...
I'm actually on a road trip across America. Yeah.
And so you made it to Texas, and you're on your way to...
To across all 48 states, back to
That's
Florida.
We've done
Yeah.
almost all of them. So great.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So what is your channel?
you
Well,
go.
good luck to
Awesome.
you.
Do you guys want separate cards?
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank
Because
you.
I want you to be
I
safe.
appreciate
Yes,
it.
of course.
I'm John. This is my wife, Christine.
Nick, nice to meet you.
Wonderful.
And you are
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
Be careful, Nick. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We'll check you out.
Thank you. I
That's so
appreciate
awesome. I'm
that.
glad we ran into you.
Thank you so much, guys. So that just happened. I feel like I don't have a good position, but this is better. It's just gonna be hard to depending on how long this is. Anyway, so this is this is crazy. You guys, I told you guys how like I start the morning pretty good for high energy, and then I dwindle during the day. Like I had high and low points during the day, and then I was like getting to a low point, and I'm on the Enchanted rock right now, and I came specifically to get the sunset since it's such a high up space. I didn't make it all the way up there because the sun was setting, and I'm like, I might as well make this video while there's still some sunlight so you guys can see me. But I wasn't feeling that great. The park service person at the gate was super happy. She was super like just like excited to do her job, and that lifted my spirits a little bit. And then you guys just saw I met some random people coming down, and they were really supportive, so I appreciate. They told me their names and I completely forgot it. They'll see this and I'll be like, I'm just bad with names, guys, I'm sorry. So today is day 60. I thought about a few hours ago that like I made a video on day 30, and I might as well make one for 2 months in. I'm probably not going to stick to 30 days, but I maybe will one more time because day 90 is like an interesting day marker as well, time marker. So there's a lot of things that happened. I think just to go over some of the key events that's happened between day 30 and now. The goal that I had set for myself back on day 30 was to manage the stress better, and ironically I've posted a few videos about the stress and it getting worse actually over the last month, and it's still pretty bad. If you guys need to watch the other videos so that you'll get up to speed on kind of where it is and why it is the way it is right now. But it's probably gonna take a few more weeks to kind of stabilize from where it is right now. As a summary, it kind of manifested really sharply in terms of a pinched nerve type of manifestation in my back neck area, and like I have pretty full range of motion from my neck, but that's only if I'm active with it and I sort of do the remedies that I have to kind of release some tension. I feel like I'm just gonna pull this down a little bit so that I don't have to stand on my knee or whatever kneeling type of position that I did just now. So I did acrobatics yesterday with my new great co-working friend Louise. We've been working for a year together, but we haven't met. This is the first time back in Austin just now, and he's been doing acrobatics for probably like 10 years now, and I specifically really wanted to do it because I was like, oh, maybe it'll stretch out my muscles and like maybe hopefully crack something. I didn't get to crack anything, but it did give my muscles a sort of stretch and not workout, but like exercise to get it to do what it needs to. And I don't have a word for what it needs to do. That's why I'm kind of struggling with that. And there's probably a lot of cutscenes that happened right before this. On Thursday night, I went to the Radha Madhav temple here in Austin as well. It's on the southwest area of Austin. And there's this security guard. I went like after it closed, honestly. I think it closed like 9 and I went like 9:45. But there's this awesome security guard who let me in. He's actually a great devotee, like bhakti devotee of the Sanatana Dharma shrine and like temple and stuff that they have there. And we got into a really nice conversation. He actually let me on. After I came out, we started talking, and he described the form of enlightenment that he sort of has, and enlightenment, awareness about consciousness, just connection with God, like whatever you want to call that divine connection, if you will. And he described his whole process. I wouldn't be able to retell his story. And I guess like just the key takeaway from that whole thing is that like if you're on a spiritual path, you're not concerned with the life choices other people make in order to get to the form of enlightenment that they want or that they're looking for. All paths lead to Bhagavan, right? Just no matter what that looks like, if you're understanding that the unmanifest form of everything stems from the same one thing. I don't know if one thing is really what I want to say, but like that's the best description that I have for right now. And if you're able to grasp that, then whenever you communicate, talk to people, it's mostly about just having that curiosity to grow for yourself and to accept that there are other perspectives and maybe share that common reality with someone else, irrespective of the specific paths that they're on. And that was really abstract. I don't even know if it really made sense, but specifically the way that he described his connection, his divine connection, was that there's like different yogas, meditations, just different practices that they do, and every time that they do it with whatever chanting, whatever tools that they have to sort of create the atmosphere and the ambience and the atmosphere to form that connection. He was saying how because it's based off of bhakti yoga, prem, love, just like devotional service, right? The way that manifests is specifically from like the heart, and every time that they do their practices, he was saying that the heart would expand and there would be like this channel or this pathway of divinity that he would feel in his like chest, his heart, and every time they do the practices, it would grow. And after the practice, the specific sessions are ended, it would like shrink down a little bit, but it would always be end bigger than it was when it started. And I guess just like hearing just the different descriptions of like how enlightenment looks like, feels like, kind of manifests, if you will, it all gives you something that helps you understand yourself a little bit more. So, and when I heard his story, it was like it made my heart grow almost like, and I think like as a sort of like general theme for how this trip's going, right? It's like those little key points of growth are very subtle, and you don't realize it until you're able to kind of reflect back on things that are happening and kind of take in the experiences that you're having. And like the one thing that I thought about earlier today was that like the road trip doesn't like end for the day, like it's always there. And the same way how people like are working, and if they are as passionate about their work as they are with life, then work will never feel like work, and you'll never like be away from work, if you will, because like you're always doing your work. And that's how like philanthropy, just like public service, there's another word that I'm looking for just giving to others, you know, and having being in that mode of servitude. And what I was thinking about, like this trip doesn't end, right? So like all the experiences that I'm having, like it's not like I'm like, oh, that's it for the day, like road trips mode is over. It's like you are always immersed in it, or rather that's how I'm like living it. And by remembering that there is this continuousness to life almost, and like not sort of like giving up, and that's kind of like a separate point. So I probably just lost the train of thought that I was going for just now. It's funny because like anyone who knows me and whoever is getting to know me, right, knows that I don't really like I just laugh at everything, right? Everything is not a joke to me, but it there's happiness in everything, and the happiness is what is the quality of life that I like attach myself to, if you will. Probably bad choice of words, but you'll get the general gist of what I'm saying. And yeah, I could probably take this off now. I lost that train of thought too. Damn, bro. Oh, right. So I kind of laugh at everything, and there isn't a lot of things that one get me mad or stressed or like sad. There's a lot of sadness that I feel inside, but it doesn't manifest as sadness, or like the sadness how other people feel sadness. And it's a long story to say that for the growth that I'm feeling, the struggles that I'm going through in order to like experience the pain that I need to grow, it's manifested in this like physical form. But I think it's just ironic that like life had to like give me a different way of like struggling in order to like experience the pain necessary for growth, you know. So that was it, and that took way too long to explain, so it's fine. It's this video is already way too long, but one of the things I wanted to say too is that I was still making the afterthought videos for like after I was a study, just getting my initial after impressions from the experience I've had. I San Antonio was like my favorite city so far. I was probably, for a few reasons that I if I don't write them down or speak about them, I'll forget them, and this is not the medium to tell it, so I'm not going to say it. But I was definitely entranced a little bit for reasons that are not super clear, but there were a lot of nice connections I made there, which was one unexpected, and then two, just like the atmosphere, the energy of the actual place was nice. And I just left Austin. I was supposed to make the video for that, and I didn't yet. And if I don't make it now, I feel like I'll stop doing that, which might be okay, because if I did that for every city, I'd literally have hundreds of videos. At least 150 videos. And considering that I only posted two, that would be, and there's like 9 on backlog right now. The I don't know when those would come out. Long story short, and the usefulness of what they would mean at that point is probably enough to convince me right now to like stop doing it, because as much as it's great to look back on and it's more for my personal reflection, it's definitely going to lose the value for the medium in which it's like I'm trying to convey it. So long story to say that I'm probably going to stop doing that. In terms of what to anticipate for the next 30 days, I really don't have anything planned, and I think it's going to be a very interesting next 30 days because it's going to be a lot of states that have less people on it, which I'm very much looking forward to. Well, I don't know if less people is really the thing, but it's like a completely different lifestyle from East Coast and even the South, because it's like, I don't know if the Midwest is like all of the like north to south border of like the Midwest, or the Midwest is more of like just the northern side of that, but like New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, and like Colorado technically it would be the Midwest probably, but like I don't know, so I'm just naming states to tell you guys where I'm gonna say is interesting. But there's a lot of like hidden gems that I'm going to be exploring as well, so I'm looking forward to that. And spiritually, I think I've gotten some validation that values-based technology is a thing that I'm going to work on, and whether that manifests physically as a specific technology or service, or if that is just a framework and like theory for how to like think and operate in technology, is yet to be decided. But I think just further expansion on that specific framework or idea for right now is as much as I can probably say. And I don't know, uh, I've might have told this to people, I'm not sure if I put in a video, but like I've definitely become acclimated to just things to expect on this road trip, and like just life in general on this trip. So I'm kind of getting into the groove of things, if you will. So it's gonna be very interesting going forward. Like I definitely feel like the growth. I feel the confidence. I feel the the courage. But like confidence is like the word. Like confidence in myself, in the sense of like I am gaining the strength, stamina, and resilience to persevere through all the challenges that I'm encountering, and it's just preparing me for whatever's to come next, which may be big, maybe small, maybe nothing at all, but at least like I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to be as worried and stressed about life as much as I'm dealing with stress, but like that's like this is like the weight of everything I've been through, sort of in my life, I think is being released all at once, if you will. And because not that I was really holding it in, but probably that's what it is. I was holding it in all these years. I'm at least able to start the flow of energy to grow from here, right? So I said a lot of words. This is already way too long, but I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate just like life and this journey and everything about my decision to like do this. And I strongly encourage people to be more active in their life, to like make decisions, be aware of what's going on around them, and work towards their goals and being a better version of themselves. Because if you're on that self-improvement path, and self-improvement doesn't really cover everything that goes into it, but like if you're always looking to grow, always looking to be better, then this world would be so much better, because everyone is looking for better. And everyone looking for better doesn't mean backstabbing and like lying and cheating and stuff to like get there. It's about having faith in your abilities and being yourself, which if being yourself is lying and cheating and stuff, that's a perspective that once you start on this path, then you'll realize that's not who you really are. But you have to start someplace, right? And I'm not trying to put down anyone from where they may start. Everyone has like really bad things they start with, so just be strong and let's strive for a better future together, guys, you know? So for those of you who continue to watch me, I love you guys. And for those of you now joining me on this journey, I encourage you to kind of get up to speed a little bit from where I've been, and kind of like the mentality behind all of this and like what spiritual tech is. But I welcome you, and I'm looking forward to the great adventures that we all share together in the future. So, Nakumiya signing off for now.